Press, leaders of various civil societies, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you all to this very important press conference concerning the continuous detention and delay in arranging Mr. Yakubu Adamu, PhD, the Bauchi State Commissioner of Finance, in court. We, the members of the Independent Public Service Accountability Watch, in collaboration with the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations for Good Governance, expresses our deepest concern and unequivocally condemn the continued refusal of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to produce the Bauchi State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Yakubu Adamu, PhD, before a competent court of law for arraignment and consideration of his bail. This refusal to produce Mr. Yakubu Adamu, PhD, in court is troubling, given the clear and unambiguous order for the Federal High Court in Abuja, presided over by Honorable Justice Emeka Nwite, directing the EFCC to produce the Commissioner for Arraignment. Despite this directive, the EFCC has failed on more than one occasion to present Mr. Adamu in court, thereby frustrating judicial proceedings and undermining the authority of the court. It is important to place on record that a formal charge containing 6 counts of alleged money laundering has already been filed before the court. The defense has clearly stated that the commissioner is ready and willing to take his plea immediately. Furthermore, the AFCC itself confirmed in open court that suspects, including Mr. Adamu, had formally written to the commission expressing readiness to honor all invitations and appear as required. These facts effectively nullify any justification for continued detention or procedural delay. More troubling still in the inconsistency in the EFCC's position. The Commission had already responded to a bail application without indicating that investigations were ongoing or that additional suspects were being sought, thereby giving the clear impression that investigations had been concluded. It is therefore deeply concerning that the EFCC later sought to justify continued detention on the grounds of amending charges and pursuing a so-called uniform arraignment, a move that the defense highly described as an act of bad faith. We applaud the presiding judge for condemning the conduct of the EFCC and describing it as unfair, unprofessional, and uncalled for, while questioning why charges were filed if the prosecution was not ready to proceed with the case. Beyond the legal impropriety, the continued detention of the Bauchi State Commissioner for Finance has had grave and far-reaching consequences for governance and public welfare. As we speak, over 60,000 civil servants in Bauchi State have not been paid their salaries since the commissioner's detention. This has resulted in severe administrative paralysis, stalled financial operations, and untold hardship for thousands of families who depend on their wages for survival. This situation represents not merely a personal injustice to Mr. Adamu, but a collective punishment imposed on the people of Bauchi State. Let us emphasize that continuous detention without arraignment or opportunity to seek bail constitutes a clear violation of fundamental human rights, including the rights of personal liberty, fair hearing, and timely judicial review as guaranteed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is also erodes public confidence in the justice system and sets a dangerous precedent where an anti-graft agency appears to operate above court orders. Considering these facts, IPSAW and its partner organization emphasize that the circumstances surrounding the commissioner's continued detention raise serious concern of procedural abuse and possible political orchestration, which run contrary to the principles of justice, fairness, and democratic governance. We therefore unequivocally demand that the following: the immediate induction and arraignment of the Bauchi State Commissioner of Finance, Mr. Yakubu Adamu, PhD, before a competence court of law in full compliance with the order of the Federal High Court, strict adherence in due process and respect for the authority of the judiciary by the AFCC and all law enforcement agencies, protection of the fundamental human rights of the Commissioner, including his right to liberty and fair hearing, an end to actions that undermine governance and inflict avoidable hardship on the people of Bauchi State. We call on the judiciary, relevance, oversight bodies, civil society, and the international community to closely monitor this matter and ensure that justice is not only done but seen to be done. The people of Bauchi State deserve effective governance, timely payment of wages, transparency, and unwavering respect for the rule of law. IPSAW and the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations for Good Governance remain resolute in their commitment to defending justice, safeguarding human rights, and ensuring that no political or institutional interest overrides the welfare of the Nigerian people in any state. Thank you for your attention. God bless both.